All right, you guys. I'm here with Allison from Luquillo Exotics, and they breed Chahoua geckos, Leachies, Gargoyle Geckos, and actually they're breeding some Barons racers now too. So they work with a lot of cool stuff. Thanks for having me, Allison. What do you have right here?
Well, thank you. This is a GT and another GT I got from Northern Virginia Geckos. This breeding pair actually produces some of the prettiest Leachies that I have. And lately I've acquired a few more breeding pair that are really interesting, higher color, and they're just incredible animals. And
What do the babies of this pair come out looking like? Because I see they're pretty different in color.
oh, well, she's right here.
That's cool. It's like a nice mixture of the two parents. That's cool.
Yeah, when she fires up, I mean, she's stunning.
You said that one's like a year old, right?
About a year and a half.
That's cool.
I've got a bunch of adults that I bought some from some really great breeders. I haven't produced any yet, except for these here. The guy I got them from, he calls them bubble gums, and she doesn't have. The male has a lot of pink.
Right, and the pink would be where they get the bubblegum name from, right?
Yeah, yeah. When she fires up, she gets it, but not as much as him.
For sure. I bet if they have parents that have it, then they'll know it can carry those traits too, right?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find him. I know he's in here somewhere stalking.
There he is. I like your setups here too.
Oh, thank you. Sean built this rack system for these tanks.
Well, that's actually really cool that he did that. That's awesome.
There he is. You can see the color on him.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. He's a big guy too.
Yeah, he gets an attitude a little once in a while, but he's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, totally.
And then I've got now one. I'm just waiting. I bought a mate for him, but it won't be until next season that she's ready. This is a mulberry. Let go of the cork bark.
Is this the one we just took pictures of outside?
Yeah, the first one.
This is awesome.
Look how much darker he got.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So it changed moods.
Mm-hmm.
That's super cool. I'll put some of those pictures on here too. That's super cool.
Yeah, because you see, I mean, he wasn't this dark before.
That's got to be cool to watch them fire up and fire down like that.
It is. Yeah, and this one, he is just sweet.
I love the look on all of these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just really fascinating.
They are, and they're cute.
Actually, the female I got for him is right here.
I like how she's just chilling upside down like that.
Yeah. Come here.
So cool how they can stick to glass too.
Yeah, she as you can tell, she's a lot smaller, so she's not ready yet, but
how old would you say she is?
I think, hold on, let me see. She's 2.
Okay.
So it would be next year.
Cool. That's similar to snakes.
Kind
of, yeah. That's super cool. I really am falling in love with these Leachies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I first saw them, you can see how she's already getting darker.
That's cool. Do they darken up as they get older? If they're going to, I guess, or?
No, it's just when they fire up.
Yeah, just fire up and fire down.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The one that I was telling you about, I got for my Yate female, and she didn't like him at all. And he would literally stalk me when I'd go in there to try to get him. But when she didn't like him, I became his new best friend to get him out of the tank.
But this is the only female you've had do that, right?
Yeah, yeah, all the other females, but you know, she just wasn't having any parts of him. So yeah, he got his own tank. Now he's all happy.
Don't be mean to him.
Oh, here's a Chewy.
Oh yeah, Chahuas are a super cool thing you guys work with.
They're just neat. I just got these not long ago from a friend of mine up in Maryland.
That's so cool how they look like tree moss like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got 4 eggs from them. I'm really excited about how they're going to look. These are the white collar Chahoua geckos.
And they're called that literally because they're white collar, right?
Yeah. And then see if I can find that male. I gotta switch the bark out. Yeah, he's in the tube. I'm not gonna mess with him. Then I've got my gargoyles up here. Watch out, Willie.
Is this your breeding trio?
Yeah. Yeah, I got the male from I traded some baby Leachies for the male gargoyle because all I had were females. And he sent me a beautiful, beautiful gargoyle. But that's one of the females.
She's beautiful. I love the red.
Yeah, she's really neat. And she's really mellow. She's not, she's kind of chill.
They're an underrated gecko, in my opinion. I really like these.
I think so too. I mean, but you know, when I first started with the lizards, it was the crested geckos, and I never. Here's the other female. I never saw gargoyles or leachies, but then when I saw the leachies and I saw the cost of them, I thought, well, I'd rather have a leachie than a gargoyle, but a lot of them are about the same price.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
How long do they live?
20, 30 years.
Wow, that's cool.
I mean, leachies, I know, like 30 plus years.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was shocked with that. You know, I mean, because I've got a bird that lives top 15 years.
Yeah.
But reptiles are just really.
That is a cool part about reptiles that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah,
or they forget about.
That's the male. Isn't he gorgeous?
He really is.
Yeah, the breeder that I got him from, I love his animals. He's got some pretty stuff.
Yeah, I do like the head on him where you were saying that it looks like stuck shed almost, but it's really the gray in the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
That's super cool. It's like speckled. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and I like his ridges. I mean, a lot of the gargoyles just have knobs up there.
Yeah.
But he's
a real gargoyle.
He's just cool.
That's super cool.
Really neat.
That is awesome.
This is another one from the Leachie from that breeding pair that I showed you.
Yeah.
Here's another one of her babies.
From that first pair, right?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I mean, because this has got purple. The lighting's not great in here, but
you can definitely see it.
What are you doing? It's sweet.
They're so cute. Easily my favorite lizard right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, I think so as well. I mean, I've got all the ones from New Caledonia, but the Leachies are definitely my favorite.
How would you rate them as pets? I already know what you're going to say probably, but how would you rate them as pets?
During the day, they're awesome. At nighttime, when they're wide awake, good. No, they're awesome. I usually mess with them during the day because
right,
they're not as active.
Right.
You know.
For sure.
Yeah.
Cool. So they're pretty easy to keep, right? They're at room temperature.
Room temperature.
You guys feed them Pangea mix?
Yes.
So you just
Yeah.
put a bowl and they eat it?
Hmm.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
and don't have to mess with crickets, nothing like that.
Oh, that's pretty appealing to a lot of people
It is no, I don't do the UVB,
because they don't need that, right?
the heat. I mean, it's not going to hurt them,
Right.
but they're nocturnal. Um, but yeah, I don't do the UVB, but definitely the Pangea because it's better for them.
For sure. So how are they acting at night when they're active?
They croak. They make all kinds of noise. They tear their tanks up.
Yeah, they're just moving a lot.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
It's neat to watch them.
Yeah, that probably is cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but I've got a baby gargoyle if you want to see it.
Absolutely, I would love to.
A minute ago.
You guys have quite a few babies going on.
Oh well, hold on. I got to do the Leachy baby first.
Cool.
Yeah, this one's really cool. And he's sweet.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, and this is one of our Pine Islands.
That's a locality?
Yeah, yeah. It's an island off of New Caledonia.
That's awesome.
Isle of Pines. But yeah,
That's beautiful.
they're sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like little finger huggers.
Yeah, and as I was telling you before when we were taking some social media shots, I've never seen a Leachie at this age, so it's cool to see how small they start out, and then they end up as the world's largest gecko. That's really cool.
Yeah, they're just neat.
They really are.
It was funny when I first got my first baby I bought. They're so small.
Yeah.
You can't tell if they're eating or not.
Right.
So I was like neurotic. Putting food on my finger to make sure he's eating. These things know where their food is.
Oh yeah, they're smarter than we think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but they are just. And then this is the one. This little baby gargoyle is just the cutest thing.
That's the one I was saying looks like a crocodile almost, right? Because of the pattern. That's super cool. Is there any specific name for this color?
No, just a blotch.
That's cool. This is some nice blotches. That is awesome.
Yeah, he matches the cork bark.
He really does, yeah.
Yeah, his clutch mate was identical. And but when I opened their tubs, the other one had fired up and it was all white with the orange spots, and he was almost black with the orange spots.
That's really cool.
It was neat.
I bet that looked cool, the contrast.
It did. I was like, but I had somebody that wanted to purchase a gargoyle, and I had sent him pictures, and I didn't mark the tub. So when I was going to go meet him, I'm going through all the tubs and I couldn't find it because it had changed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was funny. But
definitely gotta be vigilant about marking all the tubs when you're working with this many babies, I bet.
Oh yeah. I got some chameleon geckos.
Chameleon geckos.
Uh-huh.
Very cool. Are these New Caledonian species as well, or?
I don't know. I picked these up. I just thought they were just the coolest looking things.
They are cool. So what got you into breeding geckos?
Actually, I hope you're not peeing on me.
Well, is it getting peed on?
I hope not.
That got you into breeding geckos?
No, that wasn't. No, but a girlfriend of mine had a pet store.
Okay.
And she had some crested geckos, and I just love them, and that's what started it. And then going to the Richmond show.
The Richmond's a good show.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot bigger. But then I saw the Leachies, and then, but just where my brother and I grew up, there were lizards everywhere, and we just,
You were saying you grew up some in Puerto Rico, and where else?
Puerto Rico, and then I grew up in Cuba.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was neat. We lived in Bermuda for a little bit, but
that's awesome. I bet there was some cool stuff there too.
Oh yeah, the Cuban iguanas. My mom used to for the San Diego Zoo. It was when the Cuban iguana was endangered, So in her house, she had a whole incubation system set up to hatch the Cuban iguanas.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty neat.
Yeah, so you were born into this. That's very
Yeah,
cool.
she mom was something else.
That's awesome.
But and let's see if I could get one of those babies.
I'm like a kid in a candy store in here, like pick a tub, any tub, just.
Oh, I love this room. I know, I love this room.
Oh, this is a nice one.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I just love the contrast on him.
Yeah, he has some really good contrast. Absolutely. These guys are really good climbers too.
And jumpers.
Yeah,
They
very
can
good
jump.
jumpers. Yeah. They're good at landing,
Uh-huh.
which is the part some animals aren't good at. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I like the contrast on him, the stripes. That's super cool. It's kind of chaotic here and there, but it still stays in the stripe.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
The one you took a picture of earlier.
Oh yeah, that one's awesome.
Yeah, she's just really pretty.
Absolutely, yeah.
And just sweet. I mean, she's probably the most chill of the gargoyles that I have.
Nice. Would you say, as a species, how is their temperament as a whole? If you had to
Oh,
be
they're
really generic.
they're fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Gargoyles. They remind me more of crested geckos.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. I think they're prettier too.
Yeah, and for the most part, I mean, leechies, gargoyles, cresties. I mean, you've got ones with great temperaments. You've got ones that, but it's all in interacting with them. I don't hold them. I just let them set on me, use them as a platform. You know, let them use me as a platform.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, they're just really awesome.
That's cool. So if you're not grabbing them, manhandling them, then you're not gonna have much of an issue.
No,
That's cool.
mm-mm. But there are the ones out there that
Just like people, right?
right, exactly. But yeah,
She is so cool.
she is really neat. Um, I got lucky getting her. Like I said, from the guy in Chesapeake. He was in the Navy, and he was getting ready to go back out on the ship, and just a really nice guy. And he had, and he didn't have a lot of them. He had maybe 10, but beautiful, beautiful. He took really good care of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and
Navy standard kept gargoyles.
yeah, exactly. And then let's see. Oh, this I do have to show my crested gecko. He was an adopted one. Um, a girlfriend of mine, she does um, a lot of come here um, rescues,
Okay.
and she said, "Were your ears burning when I walked into her store?" So yeah, I got him from her. She has it's a Pet's Tale, and she's fantastic. She's at the Richmond show a lot, but she nonprofit, but helps out a lot of reptiles.
That's cool. I have to check her out next time at the Richmond show.
Oh, she's fantastic.
Probably go to the next one and shoot a video.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he is so cool.
It's actually really pretty too.
He is probably the the nicest. He likes to be out, and yeah, he's just really cool.
What a fella.
Yeah, what a fella. Exactly. I know. So I was like, yeah, I'll take him home. And
I could see why.
he's got a forever home.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then let's see what else. It's a G5. Oh yeah, you're a cutie. Come here. This one's really pretty. Yeah.
Beautiful though.
Yeah, this one's a little salty. Yeah, he's got a beautiful stripe.
Yeah, that stripe is cool. The other one had like rows, but he has like that one stripe right down the middle.
Yeah.
That's cool. And this one is a male, or do you know at this age?
Oh yeah, you can
You
tell.
can tell.
I don't think I sexed him yet, or her.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I like the ones that are lighter base
Yeah,
with it in the head. That one's pretty cool.
that is cool. This one has like ripples, like waves almost
Mm-hmm.
of orange. That is cool. And I love how they blend right in with the cork bark, all of them, just in different ways.
Oh, I know. Could you imagine trying to go out there hunting down wild lizards? You never
Yeah,
see them.
and that's why they're around.
Yeah.
That is so cool. You would definitely would not notice them,
Mm-mm.
especially on a whole tree.
Have you seen the leaf-tailed geckos?
Yes. Yeah, I shot a really cool tour with some of those, and one was Australian, and I touched it and it felt like a tree.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
And that
that's
was the
awesome.
craziest part. It didn't just look like it, it felt like a tree.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the what's that one? Is it a mossy?
Mossy leaf tail gecko or something like that.
Or where it looks like they just kind of melt into the.
They flatten out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had some of those. It was the Gecko Gallery tour that I shot.
Oh, okay.
Guy's name is Richie Lole. He's awesome. Yeah, it's cool to see the variations because this one has a stripe next to the stripe.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on both sides too?
Yeah.
Is that chart on the door how you keep track of the babies?
That was last year.
A long time
Last
ago.
year's babies.
Yeah. Just got more kind of keep track of how many we had.
Yeah.
I started
Did I
to this
get
year.
you out?
We're not breeding like we were last year.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I get you out?
So you had more last year?
I think we produced like 73 or something last year.
That's crazy.
This one's really awesome.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That really is beautiful.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Starting to be able to sense the jump.
Yeah, the kamikaze. It's almost like kamikaze. Not knowing where they're going, but they're just doing it.
If you're that good at landing, I guess doesn't matter that much.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's a good landing. They just kind of flop. It's amazing that they don't get hurt. But
This one looks like it's thinking about it.
yeah, I think he's looking at your phone.
What is that? I know it probably looks like an eye, and then it keeps refocusing and trying to figure out what's going on with that. That one's totally beautiful.
Yeah, he is really cool. He hatched June 1st.
I actually like your tub setup for the babies a lot.
They, with the Leachies, they have to have that extra space. But I mean, they you might want to edit that one too. But yeah, they some of them are just pig pens. They'll destroy the tub.
That's got to be the worst, cleaning up after them.
Well, it's not so bad, but if you have somebody come over and you just cleaned them that morning and you open it up and they've already waded through all their food, smeared it all over the place. I do have some tarantulas.
Cool.
Yeah, well, yeah, not so much. I had one get loose and it about freaked me out.
Oh, wow.
But
what type do you have?
Green bottle blue. And then at the Fredericksburg show, there was a guy, I can't remember the name of it.
It's probably Steven. Oh, no, that guy. That's Ari. He's super cool.
He's awesome.
Yeah, I like him a lot. Yeah.
I got the community tarantulas. You can see their webbing. Well, okay, so I decided...
Can we pop it open?
Yeah.
It's reflecting on me.
I decided that... Actually... I decided that they needed to be rehoused. Yeah, one got loose.
Really?
Yeah, I was about to move out of the house. And they teleport. I mean, they don't just walk away.
They're fast.
They're really
Did
fast.
it just shoot out right in front of you? Do you see any right now?
No.
Okay.
No, but I know they're in
I
there.
was looking at that fake spider for a second.
Yeah.
It's like, is that one?
No, that's fake. But then I've got the orange bitey thing down there, and I.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, no, she she's in there. I think she's molting because I hadn't seen her for a few days or about a week. But the green bottle blue, she's right there.
Oh, cool. Right on top. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she stood up on me the other day.
Like stood up and showed her fangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, what was that about?
That's a great shot of her. Yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah, I have a T steermy, which is a Burgundy Goliath bird eater.
Oh my
The
gosh.
thing is insane.
Those things are huge.
They're crazy too. I took a video of it just running around outside the other day.
Oh my
I
God.
put it on my back porch and it was just sprinting full speed. And then it would just stop and stare at me and then start sprinting again.
Oh
my buddy was like, man, you need to harness train that thing. And he was be cracking up.
Oh,
but
that is funny.
Some of them can be super defensive, yeah.
Yeah, no, they I mean, I think they're beautiful, but they terrify me.
Yeah, a lot of them are display pets, you know.
And Ariana's wife, they are fantastic.
I like them a lot.
I do too. I do too. They're great. Hence why, I mean, I got the orange bitey thing from them.
Yes.
Well, and every time I go to Fredericksburg and they're there, I'm like, oh, let me go look at their table.
Yeah.
And
did you get the chip that said 0 days? What does they have like? Because it's AA, Arachnids Anonymous.
Oh yeah.
And then it says like 0 days tarantula free or something.
Oh no.
And they've made a chip now that they're giving away with their purchases.
That's awesome. Yeah, no. So every time I see them, I'm like, okay, I can't get anymore. I mean, I am like at my limit on space.
Yeah.
But their spiders are
something. It's like you can always convince yourself you can squeeze one more in.
Somewhere.
You know, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like the ones that are, you know, the web builders.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite ones.
Yeah, because they do more in the enclosure.
Yeah, she was getting fed really well, so she was lax on her web. You know, so then I just kind of spaced it out, and then she's out.
So they build more webs? Oh, because she wasn't moving as much.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so then I spaced it out, and then you'll see her just doing her web, and everything is really cool.
That is cool to watch. That's awesome.
So, but that's about the extent on spiders that I have.
That's super cool.
So, I've got this one. Watch out, Willie. Watch Wilbur, my mom's dog. He likes to get right underneath your feet.
I noticed him here and there. I think he has been licking my calves here and there throughout the video.
That's an obsession with that dog. I don't know what it is with him. You know, and he won't stop. It's just...
Everybody comes over, he licks their leg.
Okay, yeah, this one, he will bite. He's kind of a biter, but he's the one. I think you took a picture of him before.
Yeah, I did. Have a good. This is the one.
He's whiter.
I like his head pattern. The light, really light colored mixed with the black.
When I took
he is a beautiful animal, though. Absolutely beautiful. Why you got to be so mean?
Yeah, because when I took him out earlier, I said when you took the picture, he was whiter.
Yeah.
On his head, and now he's back to being white.
So that would be his fired up look, right?
Oh, I don't know.
So
he fired up or fired down.
One of the two. That's cool.
But
he is a beautiful, beautiful gecko. That's cool.
Yeah, I like he's got some color on his feet, but on the cheeks, I love that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. What causes them to bite? Is it certain actions
just being nasty?
Do they just in a mood?
He's always in a mood. I mean, I've got some that they're just always in a mood.
That's cool.
Yeah. And this is another baby that I produced, and she's actually really pretty.
Oh yeah, this is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm hoping she gets a whole bunch of these spots, so they're kind of like the other one all over the place. Oh yeah, yeah.
This one a bit under a year old.
Oh yeah, she's
starting to try to get good at guessing age here.
She was born October 9th of last year, 24.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's not even a year old.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. It's crazy how fast these grow, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Because you showed me the newly hatched ones, and then to go to this, and she's not even a year old.
Well, it's funny because a lot of times, you know, it doesn't look like they're growing at all, but then in 2 weeks you see them, and
'Cause
they're
you're
like, my
seeing 'em.
God, they've doubled.
Yeah, because you see them every day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that happens with certain stuff. Yeah,
But, that's
growth sneaks up on you.
really fast. And this is, well, yeah, this one's got purple in it. That's the other baby.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Like,
Yeah, like a lavender almost, or
mm-hmm.
lilac purple.
Yeah, and she gets almost like a lime green color.
That's cool.
You can see the purple on her head a little bit. Looks like she's getting ready to shed.
You know what? I never considered them just shedding like every other, reptile.
Mm-hmm.
So do they eat their shed and stuff like that? Like
Most of mine, I've seen most of mine do, but I have seen one that just kind of hangs in the tank.
yeah,
It doesn't do anything with it, but I think most of them do.
that's cool.
Yeah. And wait a minute. Oh,
Would
yeah,
you say
yeah.
you keep the tanks pretty humid?
Yeah, I
They
mean,
need some good humidity.
yeah, I missed them. Well, like right now because we have the HVAC, and that just sucks all the humidity out of the house.
Absolutely.
So when that thing's running a lot, I missed them about twice a day.
Okay.
I don't saturate the soil or anything.
Right, you don't want them sitting wet.
Yeah, no, but I definitely missed everything in there.
Said this is a starburst?
No, this is just another.
Oh, okay.
One of my gargoyles.
I don't know where I heard that. I must have just made that up.
That was from. Remember that pattern I was saying?
Yeah.
On the Leachies, it looks like an M or a W.
Yeah, like a bird. That's cool. And they'll have that till they're an adult, right?
Oh, it's the same pattern.
Yeah, it just stays the same.
It's just the way. I mean, it's pretty cool looking.
That's awesome. Yeah, this one's beautiful.
Yeah, he's not bitey.
Yeah, he seems pretty chill. It's always nice when they're beautiful and chill.
I like the orange.
Yeah, that orange is really cool. He has a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
All the way down the tail. That's super cool.
Oh, this one's really cool. This one's got some really... This one I got from a breeder. And he has just got amazing Leachies.
That's beautiful. And the pinks are just
Mm-hmm.
insane on that one.
Yeah, but look at the mark on the head.
It's like an alien.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just love the colors.
What would you say is your favorite thing about Leachies?
Their feet.
Yeah, they do have cool feet.
I love the feet. And the eyes, but it has to be the feet. I mean, those things.
Eyes are cool.
They are just some crazy.
They do have some clompers, those feet.
Yeah, they do. But their eyes are definitely pretty cool.
That's beautiful. Willie's licking my calves.
Oh, God. Willie. He won't stop neither. He will not stop.
Oh, man.
Right, oh, no, I didn't.
I gotta stay focused, Willie.
Oh, dude, you're in the wrong one.
Willie.
Willie's like, no, I'm just going to keep doing this. Put you in the wrong one. This one's supposed to be... This one I got from a guy from Massachusetts. And the parents are both over 400 grams. And I'm hoping... I was going to use him for the Yate, but maybe the Victor Red Bar.
Okay.
He'll be big enough, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's still a baby though. He's not even 2.
So he'll probably be a pretty big adult.
Yeah, he's
pretty big for not even 2 also.
Yeah, he's a GT, but his parents are just massive.
That's cool.
And as a matter of fact, I'll have to look. I got his lineage when I bought it, but yeah, he's definitely gonna be a big boy.
That's awesome. He seems pretty chill too.
Mm-hmm. Willie, stop.
Well,
Yeah, that dog's neurotic.
he's funny. All right, you guys. So now I'm here with Sean, the other half of Luquillo Exotics, and we are in the snake room now. So, all right, Sean, you were telling me about a clutch of ball pythons that that you already had hatched.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, we just simple clown, the orange dream, pastel clown.
Beautiful. How long ago did these hatch?
This one hatched 3 3/2, March 2nd.
In 24. Yeah, they're putting some good size on them.
Yeah. And the super pastel.
Oh yeah, super pastel is beautiful. Super pastel clown, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
And one of them's a ringer. I'm not sure. See it right there. One of them got a little ringer on it.
Now, when you say ringer, what do you mean?
It's just a little pattern, loss of pattern right here.
And it's a ring around.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Does that mean something, or is it just a cool pattern?
Just a cool pattern.
That's awesome.
It's kind of random.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There's another one. That's the other super pastel. I got 2 super pastels, 2 pastels, and an orange dream clown out of that.
These are beautiful. I bet these do great at shows too.
Yeah, they'll sell. I mean, and I've got a clutch of incubator right now from telling you about the trick calico.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'll be cutting these on the 18th of next month. But got 8 nice eggs from her.
Yeah, one of the top looks like it pipped, or is that something else?
Not what the top one?
Yeah.
I was just dimpling a little bit. They start dimpling when as they age.
Yeah, they look like they're about ready to hatch. It almost looks like it pipped. What's that line in the middle? Oh, you marked it.
That's just marked it.
Okay, you marked the top one.
I just marked it in case they came apart.
Yeah, they look almost ready. They're pretty dimpled.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing the 18th of next month. So.
Did you make that incubator?
No, that's bought from I think Sea Serpents.
Oh, sea serpents. That's cool. What's this above it right here?
Carpet python.
Oh, okay. What is it? A jungle?
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
A diamond jungle carpet python.
That's cool. Oh, it's a diamond jungle.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Can you take that out, or?
Yeah.
Okay. That has a nice setup too. That's one thing I love about people that specialize in lizards is they always give their animals a nice setup.
I don't know if she's gonna come out, but
She's gorgeous.
they're kind of hard to get up because of their tail. They
Yeah, I
grab on
see.
stuff and not gonna let go.
Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. You can see the diamond influence too. I love the climbing room for the snake because I know carpets love to climb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he uses all that space in there. Probably use more if it had it. What we hope to be breeding next year is the Barron's Racers.
That's a super cool project.
Yeah. We got 2 green females and then a blue male.
Beautiful. So, do you know when you mix the green and the blue, do you get a mixture of babies, or how does that work out?
You get a mix of green and blue.
That's cool.
And hopefully we'll get some blues. You want to see the blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue one's only about a year old, so it's got a little ways to go. Maybe a year and a half.
Beautiful animal. Blue is so unique. You just don't see it enough.
Yeah.
That's cool.
This is
You said how old is this guy?
about a year and a half, a year,
He's
just
not
over a year.
super far off then.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll be big enough to brumate them next winter and put them together next spring.
Yeah, that's awesome. So they do brumate.
Mm-hmm. From what I understand, there's not a lot of information out there. I've got to reach out to some people to find out exactly. But
For sure. I mean, the step one is just getting some.
Yeah.
And you guys have some.
Yeah, I've heard people have bred them without brumating.
Yeah. They're beautiful snakes. That's super cool. Definitely going to be keeping an eye on your guys' breeding project with these.
No, hopefully it works out. Yeah.
Yeah. Try and try.
The only other thing we've got in here that I might put together, breeds, we've got some Honduran milk snakes
Okay.
that I'm thinking about putting together. Got a
They
male
are
and female
beautiful.
of these.
Yeah, I actually really like milk snakes.
Yeah.
And they're a cool educational animal because you can tell people about how they thought they were stealing milk and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super cool. Are they both similar in color like this?
Yeah, they're both the same.
They're beautiful. Are these just normal Hondurans?
Yeah, well,
Such a pretty pattern.
what's it called? It's something. I can't remember what it's called now.
Only thing I remember is tangerine.
That's what it is, tangerine.
Tangerine Honduran.
There
There we go.
trying to remember what it
The
was.
one thing I remember came in handy. That's cool.
I kept wanting to say apricot, but that wasn't it.
They're beautiful. That is super cool. This one's a pretty calm one.
Mm-hmm.
They can be pretty fast.
Oh yeah, they can be.
Yeah, that's cool. So you have a short tail up there.
Yeah, he's in blue right now, and
Okay.
he can be nasty. But
Looks like a big boy too.
Yeah, he's full grown. He's about 5. Had him for a while. He's got a bad reputation. He can be very cage aggressive. Once you get him out,
Okay.
he's normally not too bad. But
Oh,
he's in
that's
blue
cool.
right now, and I don't want to mess with him. 'cause
Fair
he'll
enough.
probably
Yeah,
get
that's
bit.
pretty cool. Yeah.
I got some California king snakes. I got a white and black one in here, but I wanted to put them together. But she is nasty.
Is this the female?
This is the male.
Oh, okay.
The female is white with black markings.
Beautiful.
Yeah, this has always been pretty common. The female is not at all.
It's the worst. The snake eating species, you don't want that.
Yeah, that's kind of paranoid about putting them together because of that.
Absolutely beautiful colors. That's super cool.
These are both Ocatita Serras. Obviously, one of them's albino.
That's cool. The albino is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
They're both cool, really. Okati to Sarah.
Yep.
That's cool. You breed these guys too?
I have, but currently not. A friend of
Okay.
mine is breeding them. He's probably going to take this the albino.
Okay,
He's
on
got
like a breeding loan?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I've actually got one of his snakes here. I've bred.
That's awesome. That's super cool.
Yeah, he's got maybe 5 albinos, different albino corn snakes he wants to breed.
So this is an albino Okati to Sarah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's really nice. I've actually never seen that before. That's really cool.
These two
Beautiful
are
snakes.
first corn snakes we got.
That's cool. The corn snakes are underrated as far as the colors they come in.
Yeah, and they're awesome snakes too. I mean, they're a little bit quick, but
Yeah.
as far as eating, they're good eaters. Not like a ball python. I mean,
Yeah, they eat anything you put in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, I think obviously these guys don't miss any meals.
Yeah. Yeah, no, these are actually big corn snakes. Yeah, they are. That's super cool. Beautiful.
A mandarin stripe is what it's called.
Mandarin stripe.
Yeah, and I don't think it's anything special. I like the color of it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I haven't seen these either. I'm not well educated in corn snakes, but I've seen a lot of corn snakes. You have some beautiful ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were going to breed these, but we keep saying the lizards kind of took over the whole house. And
Yeah, for sure. You guys have some cool lizards. Yeah, that's beautiful. The tail on that one's cool.
this is one we bred last year. That it didn't sell last year, and I just kind of put it in the rack, and guess we're keeping it.
What is it, champagne?
No, this is a pinstripe. It's a super pastel fire pinstripe.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we had I think 4 of these, 5, and all of them sold. And This one came back to the house and ended up going back in the rack, so it's probably staying here.
Yeah, that's cool. You got attached to it.
Yeah, I kind of like the colors. I mean, it was when I bred them, I was kind of the pinstripe pattern or pinstripe gene just takes over. It's hard to do anything with it, change it much, and all of them kind of look the same. So I decided, wasn't going to breed that one anymore and go a different direction. But I don't know, I kind of like this one. One of the first snakes we bought was a pinstripe like this one. The only other thing I'm really doing with ball pythons is sugars. So I had a male, and he ended up not being any good as far as breeding. So it put me a few years behind, a couple years behind. This is my female that I got. That male was just like her. I sold him as a pet just because he wasn't breeding.
So you called it sugar. Is this a calico or something?
The same, it's calico and sugar, the same gene.
They're the same gene.
Yep.
This one's really hot white.
Yep. The male I had looked just like it.
That's crazy how white that is.
Yeah, I've got a couple other. I've got a male bamboo calico, but the same kind of thing with the pinstripe. Really can't change the pattern of the bamboo much. It's such a dominant gene. You can see the sugar's kind of stretching the pattern out on the tail.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this one will be bred with the female sugar over there when she's big enough.
That's cool. Yeah, those are beautiful.
That's kind of the direction we're going with those. I mean, we do some pieds.
Yeah, what's this pied that I'm seeing right here?
This is a firefly pied. It's a male. He'll be bred with the female next year. I've got over there.
Oh yeah, he looks ready to go for sure.
Yeah, he'll be definitely be bred next year. Yeah, I've just got a regular pied. There are 2 regular pied females. One's proven, one is not. I had her with a male, and she just hadn't laid eggs. I don't know if she's going to or not.
So it's a blackhead head pod? Blackhead stuff is actually really cool.
Yeah.
That's a nice dark one too. All right, you guys. So that does it here at Luquillo Exotics. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Allison, for having me. And we're going to link you guys. The easiest way to contact you is Facebook and Instagram, right?
Yes.
We'll link both of those in the description.
Awesome.
Thanks so much, you guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And everyone out there, you guys have a good one.